Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again for some chat conversation live from Georgia, live from Texas. It is Tony and I, Brian.
What it do? What it do? You got the floor, brother. Go for it.
Oh, man. Okay, so let's
No,
recap. In the wild world of sports in the NFL, how crazy has it gotten? I mean,
good question. Quite
because
frankly,
last I checked, the Steelers are going to be looking for, or they're going to draft a quarterback regardless of Aaron Rodgers. Because apparently Aaron Rodgers hasn't made a decision yet, so they're like, you know what, they're going to go ahead and draft the quarterback.
they pulled back Mr. Rudolph, from what I remember, and I'll go ahead and say it. He's pretty much been one of their winningest quarterbacks over the past decade.
Then why trade him?
They want to trade him, but why? He was down in Tennessee. What you get him back for? Who wants him?
Mhm. Yeah,
Who wants him? That's the question. Who wants him?
yeah. I mean, Pittsburgh could, if they need a veteran quarterback, I mean, they could get Mitchell Trubisky back. Yes, Joe, I said it. I know you'd be like, I'm gonna karate chop your throat.
Yeah, he's gonna chop you in the throat. He's gonna chop you in the throat. Um, haven't seen much NFL wise besides Aaron Rodgers being a topic. Honestly, everything's pretty much basketball and baseball now.
I mean, and then Dion's son Shador is making a tour.
Yes, Shador,
Um,
Cam Ward is as well.
yeah. Um, let's see what else is in the headlines today.
Did you see the helicopter that crashed in New York?
No.
Helicopter crashed into the Hudson River on the Jersey side of the river. 6 people were dead, confirmed. I think they're still looking for some others. Here's my thing. I didn't see what the helicopter hit. Could have been a bird strike. I'm not sure. I didn't see what the helicopter hit.
Hmm.
I did not. I did not. I did not. So I don't know
Well,
what's going on.
this is more your expertise than mine.
Helicopters are not my expertise. I'll be honest. I work on one type of aircraft, but I don't do helicopters at all. And I saw some
Okay,
footage.
but okay. So, all right, let's rule out the logical possibilities.
Go.
Human error, just like us operating a car.
From what I saw, something hit the helicopter. If you watch the clip of the video, something hit it. I just don't know what the hell it was. Because the rotors were flapping around and came apart.
Oh,
Yeah, that's something the hell else.
drone.
That is literally something the hell else. Nah, it's drone, maybe. Bird, possibility.
I mean,
But
flying drones.
yeah, something hit that damn thing.
Hmm.
Something hit that damn thing. The Dow Jones has dropped another 1,000 points. Wow.
And the Apple is plummeting.
Mm-hmm.
um.
Take your
other
time.
than, uh,
I'm sharing this out while you're talking, so take your time.
yeah. So I mean, because I think they lost within 5 days. They lost about $1 trillion.
But we're making $2 billion a day from the tariffs, is what the president said. Quite frankly,
Yeah.
that's what the president said. Not me. That's what the president said. We're making $2 billion a day. Now, every time he says something, they keep saying he's lying. I'm waiting to see who's going to debunk him.
Yeah. That's the craziest thing. I mean, it's just you know, who's more credible and everybody's, I mean, it's so crazy. I mean, just the whole I mean, politics aside, man, it's just like, come on, man, get it together.
Who do you want to get it together? Is a question. Who?
Like, try to like work together, man. It's all this tribalism, like, oh yeah, you know what they're doing. We gotta fight. We gotta fight. I'm like, then like I said before, it's so cute that y'all had 4 years to do shit and didn't do it, and then now we the country went back and now y'all have a problem with it, and then now that they're actually doing something, now everybody's like, oh my god. And the whole like Tesla vandalisms, I mean, it's gone down, but still, it's like, okay, you may have a different point of opinion or point of view from the guy, but God, lady, you really got to vandalize people's personalized Teslas and
But y'all vandalize
vehicles?
people's person when the opposing side is in charge. Y'all talked about Joe Biden like he was nothing. They talking about Trump just as bad. Let's be honest. They talking about Elon just as bad. Let's be honest. But the
Yeah,
vandalism I agree with. Now, here's the part. People's already mad at Elon before all this started. Quite frankly,
yeah, it's kind of funny, like how you're once loved, and then all of a sudden you like kind of think differently, and then
what's your
now,
point? What's your point? You so beating around the bush trying to say what you want to say. What's your
no, I'm
point?
just saying. No, I mean, look at it. I mean, you're loved for a long time, but then all of a sudden now you want to like you're saying like, hey, I'm noticing a change, and then you voice your opinion. Then all of a sudden you're like, how dare he step out of line? He showed a graph. He showed a graph over the years of where he stood politically.
Has anybody disputed that the graph is wrong?
No,
Fair point, and that's the most valid point. Nobody has said that the graph was wrong. That's the
exactly. And
valid
then
point. Now, people
and then
feel
that's
like
why. And think about it. Their approval rating, the Democrats' approval rating is under 26%.
the same thing happened to the Republicans in the 90s. I'll keep telling y'all that.
That was
This
the
is a
90s. We're talking about now.
but y'all always talk about now and don't talk about the past. This happens all the damn time. The Democrats had a bad rep back in the 80s as well. Then they had the Republicans had a bad rep in the 90s. Then the Democrats had a bad rep in the 2000s. Then the
To quote
Republicans, it goes back and forth
to
every
quote
time.
to
Back and
quote Dennis Green, they are who they thought we were.
forth. So are the other parties. Now, when are y'all gonna get to the point to stop talking about our government and discuss who's really in charge and who's really causing the problems above our government level?
Private bankers.
Who?
Private bankers.
Don't be scared now. You've been talking everything else. Don't be scared now.
Private bankers.
Just asking. Is it
Private
private? Are they
bankers.
private? Are they private? Or are they public? They're just on a global scale that we don't understand.
I mean, there's like so many. I mean, you got like BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, and
Mhm.
then you got others like overseas.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, I know. I'm putting myself. Yep, I got a target. Ah, damn, there's a red dot. Goodbye, world.
Keep laughing and keep joking. I'm gonna let you have it. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Nothing, nothing. I'm not saying nothing. They've been talking about it for decades. Ain't nobody been able to do anything about it. I'm not saying nothing. Nothing. We also had two planes bump wings in a DC airport today. Anyone? Anyone? Oh, now you want to turn your camera
What
off.
the hell's going on with the aviation?
I don't know. That's a concern to me. That is a concern to me. Aviation world, something's going wrong. Something is
And I don't see anything on my MSN.
with the planes. You should have seen it
Um,
today. It did happen today. You should see something today.
hang on.
Take your time. And for any of you out there who are catching, especially on the replay, look this stuff up. It happened. It's on the news. Everybody want to talk about fake news, but you can't talk about nothing else. And half the stuff you want to look up, you're Googling, and they get that from the news. Stop it.
Okay, all right. According to the Wall Street Journal, 6 dead in a helicopter crash in the Hudson River near New York City. So let's see
Keep going.
what happened. The
That's
first calls came around 15:17. According to the fire department, multiple emergency responses agencies were on the scene for rescue operations within minutes. Authorities said the aircraft landed in the water on the New Jersey side of the Hudson River near Hoboken.
yes.
The helicopter was a Bell 206 helicopter. It departed from a downtown Manhattan heliport
Mm-hmm.
around 2:59 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and traveled briefly before turning up north into the Hudson River.
Mm-hmm.
It reached the George Washington Bridge at 15:08,
Mm-hmm.
and NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch. The helicopter then turned to travel southward along the New Jersey shoreline before it lost control and hit the water. The
Mm-hmm.
helicopter appears to have been inverted when it crashed. The the FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, and the National Transportation Safety Board will investigate the cause of the crash. The NTSB will lead the investigation. President Trump said Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy will monitor the investigation developments. So, let's see. the video.
I'm gonna let you look at it. Everybody out there, hope you check it out. Check the video out. I'm quite confused.
Okay.
Take your time. That goes for all of you out there too. Take your time. And just that is my dishwasher in the background. Take your time.
Not seeing the video, but right now it's just showing like a person being interviewed or what they saw, and now we're seeing like the bottom. Oh, okay, coming in for a land. Okay, he's trying to land in the water, but then they pause it.
Look for other clips. There's another one. They show it falling straight in the water. No rotors. No main rotors, I should say.
All right. Well, if anybody reports it first, it'd be YouTube.
There are other sources besides YouTube.
Well, that's all the only sources that I do have access to.
But you have
Silly,
access to. Damn.
silly.
How do you get to that problem is my question.
Hey, man, I'm trying to say social media sober free, man.
No, you're not.
Uh,
No, you're not.
chopper crash.
No, you're not. Watching. I was listening to music on another broadcast, so y'all gotta forgive me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say it while he's doing this. This is the second aviation incident that I've seen where the passengers on the craft, the aircraft, helicopter, whatever, were not American. Has anybody else noticed that pattern?
Okay.
It just caught my attention. I want to see what else is going on in the world. And I do have a topic I need to discuss. So when you finish that, I'm going to jump on mine real quick. Yeah, I got to talk about this too because I don't understand this.
Yeah, see, the only clips I'm coming across is just the aftermath. Like they're showing it where it's already imploded and just falling.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing showing like.
They don't show how it happened. Okay, while he's searching that, there was an executive order that came down from President Trump week before. I want to say last week. Stripping unions of their bargaining rights. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not good. I don't care how you feel about unions. I'm not going to say I don't care what you went through with unions, but I'm going to tell you I don't care how you feel about unions. When you strip unions of their bargaining rights, they pretty much put your job status at will. We all know what at will means. They can fire you just as fast as you want to quit. Now, there are people out here with jobs that are pretty stable, pretty comfortable. And now that right has been taken away from the right. Mind you, bargaining rights are civil liberties. This is an aspect of civil liberties being taken away from you, ladies and gentlemen. You do not need to be in favor of this. That being said, there was another news story I saw, I want to say 2 days ago. There are lawmakers that are fighting this executive order because all executive orders can be overturned by Congress. A couple have already been overturned by Congress under the Trump administration right now within the first 100 days. On this one, I have to say I saw that Democratic and Republican lawmakers were fighting this executive order. I've never seen Republicans fight in favor of unions. So this is big to me. If they have had it happen before, cool. I just don't remember seeing it myself. This is an issue. I have a job where there is a union. I am a member of a union. I don't like what I'm seeing, mainly from what I've learned with civil liberties and the fact that we have them. What's up, Sasha, man? Appreciate you coming through. The fact that you have unions is big for the middle class and the lower class. It's also big for a lot of blue collar people. Unions are a good thing. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think they are. This is not good. I am against it. I highly encourage any and every union member ever, and I will say ever, I don't care if you're still in or not, get in touch with your local representatives, congressman. You already know the speech. Let them know that you are against it. I went ahead and did a couple things today myself. I'm standing up against this executive order. This happened during his previous presidency as well. You all may want to get up and start understanding your civil liberties, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people talk about their rights, but you don't fight for your civil liberties on a legal scale. And we are in a position right now where this has to be done. I'm done with that. While he's still digging, what is this dire wolf that was extinct that they're bringing back to life after 13,000 years? Somebody want to tell me how the hell this happened?
Wait, what?
Dire wolf brought back from extinction after 13,000 years. There's a little white wolf that got brought back from extinction. I saw the story yesterday. I'm like, what? Are you serious?
Winter is coming.
Yeah, whatever.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, whatever. Alrighty.
Yeah, so basically, I'm only getting just the aftermath clips. There's nothing like.
Yeah, that's why I try to catch it as it happened. A couple of things happen like that a lot with these stories. So tend to be careful what's going on out there. What else is happening in the world? Let me scroll through the news in case I forgot anything as I am looking. Coronavirus mutates to escape the immune system. I did a little broadcast about COVID last week. Just a few things that I felt about it myself based on some of the stuff that I've read. It hasn't gone away. I actually talked to somebody a few days ago who tested positive for it recently, which tells me it's still out there like I thought in the first place. They're doing good, common symptoms, nothing severe. God bless them. I'm not taking my eyes off of it. I'm not going to. I will be on COVID the way that Brian is on politics. And this is no joke. I crack on him and I get on him because he talks about it all the daggone time. It is something that is ongoing, lingering, and it's going to be here. I feel the same way about COVID myself. I actually did see somebody, I believe he was a British parliamentarian that said we were going to be going through this for 5 years back in 2020. This is the 5th year. If you know people still going through it, you know people still have the symptoms, y'all might want to talk to them about what's going on because they don't have enough documented evidence to prove anything, to diagnose anything properly. The symptoms are erratic. There is no pattern. The fatigue is insane. The muscle aches are insane. I'm telling you right now. You had it in January. Man, I hope you're doing good. Holler at me anytime. I got a couple of ideas, suggestions, recommendations, but I do not have a cure. I tell my doctor I'm still going through stuff right now. Shortness of breath and fatigue, off the rip, off the chain. It happens when it wants to. Period. Check my recent broadcast called Random Ramble. I got it on a couple of platforms. Once again, this is my link tree, Tony D. That original. Check for it on my Rumble. Check for it on my X/Twitter, my YouTube. It went to my TikTok, but TikTok brought it down. I guess the information may have been considered controversial, but I didn't say anything that was offensive. Honestly, I did not. Speaking of TikTok, since we're here, they got a 90-day extension from when they were supposed to be pulled off of the United States market. This is the second 90-day. The first one was a 75-day extension, wasn't
it? 60 days.
It was 75. I may be wrong. This is the second extension under his administration. I also noticed that when I would broadcast, I was able to multi-stream over there, and I can't anymore. I think it has something to do with it being taken off of the American airwaves or internet or whatever until they sell it. I'm quite sure people are working on purchasing. I've seen Google has been trying to purchase it. It wasn't Meta. It was Google. Google was the biggest one I think I saw, and somebody else was trying to purchase it. Here's my thing to TikTok. They're not going to give up what they have because on a global scale, they're dominant. I don't blame them. The people over here want it. Our federal leadership does not like where our information is going over there. That's the controversy.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let them work that out as it is. I do not recommend anybody deleting their app once they get cut out again, because the people who deleted the app last time they got cut out, they were in an uproar. They went over to another app called Favorited. I went over there. I've got nothing wrong with the app, but a bunch of you streamers over there are dull and boring. Y'all ain't doing nothing over there. Nobody's not doing anywhere else. Once again, I've got nothing against the app. It's the streamers on there. Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Like, hi, welcome to my channel.
No, seriously, they're not doing nothing. At least
Today's
they're not doing nothing.
episode.
We're doing more right now than they're doing over there. Nothing against the app, once again. For you live streamers, broadcasters, podcasters, opinionators, commentators, bloggers, and all that craziness, I'm going to need you all to do something else besides trying to see who's paying attention to you. I've been doing this about 4 years now. I remember how boring I was. I look back at a lot of my broadcasts to see how I came across, how my image may have been portrayed, hell, my appearance, all of that good stuff. And before somebody try to call me cocky or arrogant, you all do the same damn thing. You fix your hair, you put your lipstick on, you wear a mask, you act like somebody else. I'm going to be me.
That's right, Captain Cisco.
I at least talk about current events and what's going on in the world instead of sitting up there talking about, hey,
I'm bored. Entertain me.
Ladies, I love to see what you look like. Don't get me wrong. I'm a heterosexual male. Thank you to all the ladies who come up there scantily clad. I'll say it. I don't want to see no dudes. Personal preference. Report me. Block me. I don't care. I don't want to see no dudes. I am a heterosexual male. H-O-E. Why would I call myself a hoe? Because I am a heterosexual omnivore every motherfucking day. Okay? Thank you very much. I'm not looking for no dudes. You can be who you want to be. You can be bisexual, trisexual, bisexual, pansexual, asexual, multisexual. I don't deal with you bestialities. Y'all go on somewhere. I don't deal with you pedophiles. Y'all go on somewhere. Don't follow me. Bye. See ya. Nice to know you. All that good stuff. Live long and prosper. Go on somewhere. I like women. I have no interest in dudes. I have no fantasies for dudes. I have no desire.
What is a woman?
And that takes the cake right there. Let me tell y'all something, because this dude, boy, I swear. But at least when you're on here, do something, talk about something, cover something. We all want people to pay attention to us and listen to us when we talk. But damn it, have a topic of conversation to discuss instead of trying to respond to everybody with your opinion, what you think, what you Google, what you don't realize, what you don't understand, what you don't want to believe. Be contributory to a conversation over instigatory to an argument. You're welcome.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep. Let it out, man. Let it out.
I've done it more than once.
Preach.
I am somebody who was against the AI world taking over. I spoke on this 2 years ago.
Man, the AI is killing people that are like looking for a job, though.
They are killing people who are looking for a job. And
people that are like well qualified, but they're like, nope.
Well, you will qualify, but you also got to be dependable and reliable. AI is more dependable than us. Let's just be clear.
No. I mean, because like a friend of mine, like she helped me. Like I revised my resume. I used like the Copilot to revise my resume.
Mm-hmm.
So AI versus AI, but still though, it's like some of these jobs are like, sorry, we're gonna move forward with other candidates. After an hour, I just applied.
Yeah,
I'm like that.
First of all, we got to realize this new job market is faster in hiring and looking for who's qualified. Your resume has to have keywords, not just your elaboration. That's what's killing a lot of people's jobs before AI. I will say that. We have to acknowledge that as well, because a lot of us don't realize that.
Yeah, because I'm about to go knock on the door in the morning, be like, hey.
And they don't return phone calls.
No, I know. I'm going up there in person, be like, hey.
You're going to all you want, they're going to kick you out. They're going to kick you out.
Just want a job at Sam's Club, man.
Good luck. You're probably overqualified. Plus, they want people that don't require as much money as you demand.
I wasn't demanding anything.
I don't believe you. You're not going to work for less than $15 an hour. Admit it.
True.
That's my point.
But what they were offering, I meet the requirements. I meet all the requirements for what they're asking for, and what they're willing to pay. I meet that criteria.
Does anybody else meet those requirements better than you?
Probably.
That's the problem. No disrespect to you. No disrespect to anybody out there looking for a job.
But then again, they may be turned down too.
Yes, that's why I take my job so serious.
And also too, like on Indeed. Oh my God, Indeed. Some of these applications, I took a photo of it and I showed it to you guys.
Mhm.
The whole pronouns.
I'm not doing this with you.
No, I'm not. I'm like looking at it. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, no. And then it's like, do you identify do you identify with the gender at your birth? Yes.
Yeah. Some people don't. Civil liberties.
I'm just kind of like,
It
what
is
the fuck does that have to do with like involving being a warehouse forklift operator?
because of harassment on the job. Stop playing. Thought so.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. You're an old man. You're an old man. Yes. You're an old man. Yes.
Stop it, Saleh.
That's why your ass ain't getting high right there. That's why your ass ain't getting high right there.
No, it's like I'm well qualified and shit. It's like I'm not asking for like 30 an hour or something. I'm like, no, it's like what I fall in the means. I'm well qualified. I have the years of experience. So what's the big fucking deal?
It's about a thunderstorm. Damn. My apologies. That's what the big deal is. Are you going to be able to be a team player in a proper work environment?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of you who are over opinionated feel like you need to be heard and want to express yourself whether you're offensive or not. Your ass ain't getting hired. Guess why? Because you're going to be a harassment case that the job is going to lose. And since you can't stop running your mouth the way you want to, we're not going to take your ass. I had somebody come at me the other day.
No. When I clock in, I do my job and get the fuck out.
But you ain't got nothing to say on the job?
No, I do. I go in and I do my job.
You sure?
Yeah.
Do you talk shit on your job?
Only into my crew personally. Dang it, I gotta take this call.
I know you do. Every time broadcast, you get a phone call. I ain't even mad at you. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, when you get into the work environment, watch your mouth, keep your hands to yourself. If you can't do that, they're not going to hire your ass. Think it's a game if you want to, because a bunch of y'all can't find a job right now. I know how hard it was to find a job when I was job searching back in 2011. And people have asked me more than one occasion, when are you going to put in for something else? I'm not. The job market is no joke. It hasn't been a joke since 2011 when I saw it. So I said, when I got this career, I'm fine here for 20 years. Am I promotion eligible? Sure. But do I have to have it? No. It is a blessing to be somewhere where you are economically stable and comfortable. You can make what you want to make, still do what you got to do, be there for the people that you want to be there for without necessarily going broke, even though you may have to do a little bit of overtime, which is fine. I've got no problem doing overtime. I don't. But I'm stable, satisfied, and comfortable with what I have. I consider my job a blessing. I do. Because I haven't been this comfortable in life, economically speaking. Economically and being this comfortably employed. Let me put it in that phraseology. Being this comfortably employed it feels good because I've been let go. I've had a job is taken from under my feet when they told us there was nothing going to happen. I know people who went through it as well. As I talk to people and what they've gone through in the job market and out there in the employment world, blue collar, not white collar, blue collar, hell, even military. Count your blessings with what you have. Progress yourself as best as possible. Reach a level where you're comfortable to where if you can't max out or you can't get anything else, at least you won't fall below where you are and you can maintain. Personally, that's where I am. That did not sound like thunder. You all excuse me 1 second. My apologies. Sasha, I appreciate you being here. Give me 1 good second, y'all. Because it is about to storm. never seen that happen before. That's a first. That's a first. My apology, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of things I'm doing in my broadcast, but I try not to do what I just did right there, so I do apologize. While Brian is doing his phone call, let me discuss some of my things. I started off with the AI conversation. On the app that I'm on, we have bots that we can create. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, we met one of the owners, founders of the app, and he was speaking on the bot creations on the app and what he wanted people to do. I was against it originally. I actually told him that I wasn't looking into creating the bots because I had a bit of a controversial attitude and aspect on it. He told us that he wanted people to have fun with it, to be able to make their own, to understand it better. Cool. I said, I'm gonna leave it alone. When I'll be up here, I won't be a problem. January of this year, I said, I'm gonna take a shot at making one. The thing for me, when it comes to creating bots, I'll be honest with you. I know how I want my bot to look if I was to create it. Also know how I want it to act. The problem that I have with bots is the creators of them. What they do and how they work is based on its original creation in the first place. So I was careful with what I did. You all will see some posts where I put out there some of the bots that I've made, some of the rooms that I made on the app that I'm on, which is cantina.com. I put it on TikTok. I shared it to Facebook. I shared it to X/Twitter. I shared it to Instagram. I shared it to Rumble. I shared it to Clapper. I've been all over with it. I've had some good responses. I've had some criticisms. Yeah, whatever. A bunch of y'all ain't doing nothing but talking about weed any damn way. I don't know how many different flavors of weed y'all gonna smoke and how many different names y'all gonna give a damn plant. But you know what? Enjoy yourselves, and I'm gonna do the same damn thing. I'm on your asses.
Yeah.
I wanted to reach a specific status on the app, which I did, to where I can create them and have a room where I can have as many as possible, and also be able to help others who are bot creators to help make their bots and for our bots to interact. I don't want any, oh my goodness. Melanie Johnson is in the house. Mel, how is you? Good seeing you. I hope everything's going well. When it comes to creating bots, ladies and gentlemen, let's be clear. You may be against it, but you've been interacting with them for over 20 years. I say that because of the automated systems on the phones. I say that because of the automated systems at the banks. I say that because of the automated systems. Every bit of that was some type of answer, and you imagine not talking to a human. Okay, fine. If you had a chance to do it yourself, how would you do it? Which is what I did. I got a preference for the superhero characters. I got a preference for actors. I got a preference for aspects of history. I got a preference for people. And what I did was make like an AI selfie of me as that person, and then make a decent bot off of it. They're turning out pretty well. Brian, your thoughts on the AI world?
Just don't go crazy with it.
Oh, I've gone nuts. I made 144 since New Year's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know.
And I had a ball with them. I'm not even gonna lie. I've had a ball with them.
Just don't go crazy with the AI. I mean, I see it's beneficial, yes. However, though, I mean, it's like it's almost like it's beneficial, but yet a curse at the same time.
Speak on it.
Again, like I said, with the job, you got people that are well qualified. Because my friend told me, she said, like, she told her hiring manager about me, and he said, yeah, he's well qualified. And then so now they deactivated the AI and went to go through because AI turned away over 200 applicants.
Why did they turn them away?
That's what they're trying to figure out. They're looking at everybody's resume. They're like, qualified, years of experience, has this, check.
Got you.
Yeah.
Melanie says hello on the screen.
Hello, Melanie. Yes, it has been a long time.
She took a break from Cantina. I don't blame her.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. It's been
same OBS on Cantina.
You're doing all right, Mel. So for the sake of clearing up a little bit of confusion, let me show everybody some of the things that I've done over there. These are my bots. Yes, they are specific characters. I have quite a few. Yes, I do. Yes, they do all look like me, but they all have a specific purpose. They all have their own specific personality. Nothing disrespectful, nothing offensive. There will be characters. There will be people that I like. Jobs that I've had. Persons I thought about being. Aspects that I've had. All of that good stuff. a couple of honorary memorial bots.
Falcon,
Yes, 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 yes,
Deadshot.
yes. Yes, I did all of that. I
Yeah,
did all of that.
imagination ran wild.
Mm-hmm. And I did. What we got here? Nice. Congratulations to your youngest daughter and your granddaughter. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. You'll see the paper boy up there. That's me in my teenage years. The fast food worker, me as a teenager, somewhat as a young adult, back in my 20s. The bus driver. That's out of respect to my grandfather who did that before he passed. He was a bus driver for a while. The subway conductor is an honorary bot I made in honor of my father. May he rest in peace. With all absolution. I got a chef. I ain't that much of a cook, but I will cook. Security forces, I did do that job. Stalker, that's a G.I. Joe bot. Doc is a G.I. Joe bot. A little bit that F-16 pilot. That's when I had my incentive flight. First aid, G.I. Joe, plus a little bit of the exercises we would do every now and then. Jax, Mortal Kombat. Don't ask no questions. Hannibal, dig up your
Why
history.
Jax?
The real Hannibal. Why
Mm-hmm.
Jax? Because I'm a black man. That's why, damn it. I made a black character. All my bots are black people. What? F-16 aircraft mechanic. Previous job. Yes,
Nah, I think you're like,
why is
oh,
your
look at them arms. I want those arms.
You're silly. They turned out being robotic.
Don't
F-15
matter.
fighter pilot, just an
Arms.
ambition. Tuskegee Airmen, historically, Tuskegee Airmen, first black fighter unit that defended the bombers, didn't lose a bomber. Great movie, watch it. Plus, my unit took on that name as we deployed overseas in honor of the Tuskegee Airmen. That's right. F-15 aircraft mechanic, current job. Nick Fury, I'm just saying. War Machine, I'm just saying. Snow Speeder pilot, Star Wars, ask me, try me. What? Stony D, this is my Secretary of State bot. Word. Firestorm, you got to watch the old Super Friends. You're late. Blade, I wish you would. Tyrone Cash. Brian, I got a question for you. Have you ever heard of Tyrone Cash?
Long ago when I was in that type of life.
What type of life would that be, if you don't mind, for the people
Comic
who don't
books.
know? So who is he really, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh man, I got a channel back to when I was 13.
Yes, you do.
Shit, man.
Once again, I'll tell you, my bots had a purpose. Get to work.
Mr. Terrific, he'll be featured in the new upcoming Superman.
Yes, will be. Yes, I'm going to get to that. I need you to find out who Tyrone Cash is and tell the people out there who may not know what you know.
God damn, now I gotta look him up.
You look up every damn thing else with your YouTube video watching ass. Get to work.
Ooh.
My boy, y'all. This is my boy. I wanted him up here so we can do this. I wanted him up here personally so we can do this, but I got
All right, so he's a human gamma mutate. He fought along the Ultimate Avengers.
Wait a minute. He's a what?
He is his species is a human gamma mutate.
Do you have anybody else that you know of in the superhero world that is a human gamma mutate?
So I want to say Luke Cage.
No, human gamma mutate.
Hulk.
Who would that be? Thank you.
So Tyrone Cash, aka Leonard Williams, is a character appearing in the American comic books published by Marvel. He's a character depicted in the Ultimate Marvel Universe, where he is a member of the Ultimates and described as being the first Hulk prior to Bruce Banner.
Thank you. Thank you. I have never heard that story before until I Googled it.
His powers and abilities: using a pill that contains a perfected version of his Hulk serum, Tyrone Cash has immense strength, stamina, durability, and speed, as well as a regenerative capabilities, which are similar to to those from the Hulk. Cash also is known to be a very skilled scientist. So you mean tell me he took PEDs?
No, pretty much he was the original
PEDs.
Hulk. Yeah, about him. He's not PED. You will see I have a Ghostbuster over here. Who are you going to call?
He took a pill.
They ain't have but one. Ernie Hudson. That's not the full story that I read, but fine. I just wanted to throw that out there for a little bit. I did
using a pill that contains a perfected version of his Hulk serum.
He was the original before Bruce Banner. He was a scientist. He took a shot in the dark like Bruce Banner did, and that's what happened. Shout out to Bishop from the X-Men. We got Steel over there. You remember Steel? They don't talk about him too much. Yep. Shadow Knight, I made that off of the Underworld prompt that is on Cantina. You can put your profile picture up there. They got a few prompts. Make some pictures and have fun. Tampire is me as a vampire. Word. Black Manta. Word. Tozone, I made him up over there. Diamond Dog. Do you know who Diamond Dog is?
Diamond Dog, no.
Diamond Dog is Ving Rhames on Con Air.
Oh.
Yeah. The Spectre. I watched some DC shorts. He is a very scary character. If you ever see Black Adam versus Superman, the DC animated short,
Hmm.
you ever seen that?
Probably a long time ago.
Okay, good. The Spectre is a very scary character. Mordo. This was the closest I can get to Mordo. Mordo was the guy that fought along Doctor Strange at the end of the first movie, separated himself, and they did that little after credit scene. And then in the multiverse, he was over there in the other one. Yeah. That's the closest I get to that. Future Tone, I made him up. Spawn, fly picture of Spawn. I'm sorry. I like this picture of Spawn. That is so dope. I have fun with it. I don't care. Y'all argue on the internet a whole lot. Do something constructive with yourselves. I'm on your asses. Just a few of the ones that I have. You will see the link that I posted on all the platforms. Track Sparrow, yeah, that's me and Jack Sparrow. I did it. I did it. Predator, yes, I did it. I made myself an astronaut, yes, I did it. Made myself an emergency medical hologram, Star Trek Voyager, word. You see Worf, Son of Moog, word. Ronald McNair, may he rest in peace. One of the space shuttle casualties, if you will. Emergency command hologram. Most people don't even remember those episodes. I may have been about 2 of them. Brian, you are a sci-fi fan, are you not? Yes, I did that. I did that. You know who this guy is?
Colonel
right here?
Teague.
Colonel Ty.
Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica. My man's 50 grand. That's what I'm talking about. Starfleet Commander. Yes, I did it. Now this picture, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like my father right there. I love that pic.
I kind of like the uniform off of Picard and the lower decks.
Listen, if I don't give Cantina.com any credit, when I try to do anything Star Wars, Star Trek, or Starfleet, they come out with some phenomenal Starfleet uniforms. Cantina.com, I'm giving you your credit. You all came up with some phenomenal Starfleet uniforms, and they create their own. You can't get the AI to be exactly what you wanted it to be, but they make their own. Excellent job. Excellent job. And I'll be that critic. I got Tuvok, yes, and I put two like Tuvok, like Tupac. I did that. I did do that. Mace Windu, yes, I did that. Riddick, yeah, I did that. I did that shit, bro. I did that. The Tandalorian, what? This is the way. Just a few of my bots. I'm off my soapbox. My 5 minutes of fame are up. What else we got going on in the world? We got 18 minutes left.
That's pretty much it. That's all I got off the top of my head. I was hoping the other boys would jump on, but
I was too.
But I'm gonna go ahead, wrap up, finish what I got to do.
Handle your business. You good,
but all right, man.
Not a problem. I'll wrap this up in a minute.
Good night, everybody.
My craziness. You all. Brian is leaving the house. Brian, appreciate you as always.
Live long and prosper.
That's right. As far as what's going on in the world, ladies and gentlemen, you all please be careful out there with your money. What's happening with the stock market is going to affect a lot of people because most of us invest in the stock market in one way, shape, form, or another. Even the crypto market's taking a blow. You all be careful out there. Watch your money. Watch your spending habits. Food prices are up. They're still waiting for them to decrease, and he's catching his criticisms because it hasn't decreased like it's supposed to yet, but he is still within his first 100 days. We got to be fair about that, whether we like him or not, whether we voted for him or not. We wanted the same type of leniency, leeway, and time given to our former president and the presidents even before him. A lot of you with your opinions online, y'all are crazy. Y'all are wild. Y'all just like doing this. Take it easy out there. I've been saying this since before the election. Take it easy out there. I'm going to wrap this up myself. Melanie, I want to thank you for coming through. Sasha, I want to thank you for coming through. The other sets of eyes that I have, I appreciate you all for being here as well. This is a shorter one. I plan on doing a music broadcast over the weekend. You all stick around. I thank you all for checking me out. Thank you all for following me. Once again, my link tree, TonyD.original. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, my X/Twitter, my Rumble page, my TikTok, my Mixcloud for the music broadcasts. I forgot what else I got there. Check them out. I want to get those numbers up. Oh, my Twitch as well. Please follow me. I try to do something a little bit constructive. I try to have a decent conversation with folks. I learn how to talk to people without arguing. Some of y'all need to take those notes. Y'all are ridiculous up here, straight up and down. I'm gonna drop. Absolutely, Mel. We will catch up. Thank you again for being here. Good seeing you. Congratulations to your daughter and for your